Maybe since we've killed it once, it won't be so hard for us.
I'm just gonna eventually need
But
some
we have
shoulders.
2 tanks that aren't mega geared.
Legs,
You get 1 hour. Yes. But like if you die after a minute, you just go right again. So it depends. Can we kick whoever is not in the raid now?
We keep saying the same.
Well, like we have 11 people in the raid because we're swapping people.
Boots of fire irresolution.
But it just messes up my bars because like there's a guy right here that I can't heal because he's not in the raid.
I can't cast it. That's still recharging.
No.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast it.
If our Paladin Disc Priest can't do it, no shot they will try with me. So he's a Druid healer. And Druid healing that fight. I mean, you can just 3 heal it. That's what we do.
No, let's 2 tank it.
You should
just because
3 heal it.
the AoE threat on the.
But it's like it's this idea that like people playing WoW now,
Take the boss.
it's either you can do it or you can't do it,
Not gonna
and
have
it's
it coming
like
for the snap lasher.
I can't cast it.
you know, like in original WoW, like people would have been thrilled to be able to fight this boss, like to have gotten there. So wiping, you just wipe for the lulz. You know what I'm saying?
That's still recharging.
Not that doesn't make sense. But like somebody could have just Leroy Jenkins that fight and wiped them, and everybody wouldn't care because they know they could kill him. It would just be a funny moment, right? But WoW these days, it's just like nobody, like people are doing it either for the gear or for the achievement or for the status
That spell isn't ready.
of saying like, hey, I killed him this week. You know, I mean, sometimes they nerf bosses too, so maybe they killed him pre-nerf.
That spell isn't ready. I can't
But his guild still hasn't even looked at it. The same thing can be said about my guild. So the last boss, who isn't really the last boss, oh, I put quotes. The pre-Algalon boss, who is like a what? Sure. The penultimate boss is like controlling this whole area. So that's why all these nice guys are going evil, and we actually don't even kill the nice guys. So that guy we just fought, the lightning dude, we actually didn't kill him. We brought him down to like 1%, and then oh dear, or Thorum. His name was Thorum.
That's still recharging.
We just like hit him enough so that he stopped going crazy, which is the theme of that boss and the whole raid. The last boss, you can again, it's kind of like the first fight with the 4 towers. There's 4 keepers to the final boss. They keep the doors shut so you can't find the guy who's mind controlling everybody, right? What? No. The penultimate boss has the keepers. And once you kill all the keepers, you can open the door. And you can talk to the keepers and they can help you on the last fight. But it's like the first boss where if you don't use their help, you get better loot. And we're not going to use their help. But this whole, like, as the whole time we've been raiding, we've been using help from one of the keepers. You get the slightly better loot, you know, for not having all the keepers up, just one. No. Just on that last boss. So with the first boss, you get the towers just for that boss. And then you get the keepers just for that one boss. So, like, if you didn't notice, the lightning was a tower in the first boss. That was the boss we just killed. There was a frost tower. That was the boss we killed before him. The 2-minute timer. This is the green lady, the grass lady who spawned those trees. And then we'll get to the fire guy after. But you basically save them, and then you can use them to help on that penultimate. So we've done everything except the penultimate with no help. And like for a couple weeks I've been like, okay, we only killed the final boss last week. But now we're at a point where we've killed everything except for no help penultimate boss. I hope so. Or they could just be like, no, we're still not doing it. And I've been saying we should attempt it for like 3 weeks now. Because with the one helper guy, it's so easy. It's like, it's not even funny how easy it is. I sit there and We get better gear, but actually, no, I don't think you get better gear. You get an achievement that nobody cares about, and you don't get better gear, I think, for no. Or maybe it is better gear, but the gear isn't like simulated to be better, if that makes any sense. The best gear does not always come from the hardest bosses. So this game's been out since 2008. This expansion. Or 2008, 2009. One of the two.
Are you gonna do ads to Atherin?
And so people have had 15 years, and they have simulations for every piece of gear
have to try
and
to, like,
every spell you can use.
I'll put chains on the
for
snap lasher
for everything.
and you'll just have to like try to taunt it, I guess.
Like you put it into a program, you say
Got it.
what gear you have from what bosses, and what
then,
enchants you have, and what weapons you
Pretty sure
have,
you can tank
what
it.
speeds the weapon have, what ranges of attack damage the weapons have, what buffs you're gonna have during that fight.
Barett, can you arm me the first? I'll arm me the second.
Because, you know, it's WoW players. So the best loot isn't always from the final bosses. So like some of my best in slot is from this 10-man. From this 10-man.
When we move out, I'm gonna shockwave. Like right when we start moving out, I'm gonna shockwave. So you don't have to be like too like typhoon heavy ASAP. You can give it a second and then typhoon out.
Spell isn't ready.
Plop a Earthbind totem too, whatever that's worth.
I can't cast that yet.
Elders, grant me your strength.
So yeah, I think there's no reason to do 0 light. Each helper is a light.
Your servant requires aid.
That's still
Okay, so this boss is kind of cool. It has, we didn't kill 3 of these giant trees around the room, so now they help her during the fight.
That spell isn't ready.
I don't know.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
There's so like this first guy, there's mushrooms, and you can only cast while you're under the mushroom.
The swarm of the elements
Um,
shall overtake you.
Barett, can you arm
And
me
but
first?
there's like a thing that gets cast on you that is AoE damage. So some people when they get it have to move out of the mushroom.
Alright, move out.
Still recharging.
Yeah, my healing sucks because I'm talking, but we're doing fine. The second thing that happens is a bunch of mobs spawn. Oh, the other healer just died.
Here is Rooks.
Children, assist me.
That's still recharging.
There's also, you see this light beam right in front of me?
That's still
It will do damage to people if they stand.
I can't cast that.
I think so.
That's still recharging.
Well, they probably might be muted. Who knows?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging.
Ah, we just lost the tank.
I can't cast that.
The more I get hit, the more damage.
That's still recharging.
Alright, I'll try to chains and
Ionar, your servant requires aid.
the next time we get it.
Yeah, we can try to kite the first one. I'll shield wall the second one.
I can't cast that.
Keep back on the green.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready.
Maybe?
That's still recharging.
I mean, we're just down a tank. I don't know if we need that tank or not.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that.
Children, assist me.
Why is Barett on a mount? What the fuck is going on?
I can't cast
Someone's bugged out and they're fighting on a mount. They just never dismounted. It looks so goofy. Look at this guy. See this guy on a horse right in front of me? Or maybe you can't see it.
that spell isn't ready. That's still
I don't know where he is.
that spell isn't ready. I can't cast that.
He's even making noises if he's on the mount. You see that dude right there on the horse?
That spell isn't
I don't know if you're looking. He's right here. You'll see when we move, I guess.
Meet the little guy. Rise, and then phase 2.
Oh, he got dismount. No, he did. That's a different guy.
Swarm of the elements
You
shall
see him right here?
overtake you.
Okay, stack, 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 stack.
But now you can't see because this is when all the ads spawn.
That's still recharging.
Oh shit. Well, what else did you make? More tea?
I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready.
Just okay. Now you can see him. Maybe this guy is standing on a horse.
That was a little rough.
Like, what is that?
Alright, move across.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That's still recharging.
Okay, move back, move back.
That spell isn't ready.
Yeah. So this boss, they got the helpers. So you either get the mushrooms, you either get green trees that spawn, or you get all those little buddies that spawn. And then in phase 2, we're gonna stand on this side of the river just to make kind of shit easier.
Across, go across.
She's gonna throw these like green balls on the ground, and they explode. So you just move across the river and back.
That spell isn't ready.
There's all these strats that get created so that it's dummy proof essentially.
That's still recharging.
Move across.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that.
Tree.
Green in the back.
Yeah.
Hold on me, dissipate.
That spell isn't
I
I can't
actually
cast
died.
Easy,
see
plain.
clearly
Oh
once
well, he
more.
tried to die. A pattern dropped.
You, heroes.
Mail, so I can't use it. Mail, and gloves that aren't mine that I don't need anyway. I mean, gold doesn't matter. It just, I don't even care. You can also disenchant these things to get shards, which are enchanting mats. Not anymore. Like when the game came out, I mined a bunch, which let me sell all the mining materials that people bought. So that got me a lot of gold. We gotta repair. You gotta keep buying gems to put in your gear. You gotta keep buying enchants to put on your new gear. You have to buy food and
Well,
flasks,
gutter.
which are like hour-long buffs.
Let on me, go back.
There's really not much that you need though.
Yeah.
So like, I come on and I
Yeah,
farm
level over
mounts.
here? Are we just reading the
So like I go to like a level 60 raid and I kill them to try to get them out. That has like a 0.1% drop rate or 1%.
I think. No, this one.
I got one of them. I don't know. It's just something to do.
Me.
No. So I have like 1 billion achievements and mounts on a character that I don't even play anymore. I had a Death Knight. Well, I had a Death Knight, but they're not the best tank.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like, but like, playing a Death Knight as a tank when there's a Paladin that's right there, it just feels like,
Go
eh.
ahead, Barett.
It's not super fun. He's still on the mount. Should probably buff people, huh? I died. So I healed him, I got aggro, and I died. So I think, are we one-tanking these guys?
Move away.
Yeah. But it doesn't even matter for anybody. You get gold so easily. No, it's just because the way the game scales. You have more. Yeah, you probably have more mounts and achievements. But why are you on a mount? Don't die. Why are you on a mount, Barrett?
Oh, yeah, you guys on a mount. What the fuck?
Those raid frames all fucked up.
Move away.
What?
DC Barett still on.
Huh? We have two. So we have one that's a DPS and one
Oh,
that
you looked at me before you
heals
died.
or DPSs. So he's DPSing now. Maybe? No, it's a strength of Earth totem. So I think that gives strength and agility. I'm not even sure there's totem quests anymore in the game. Like for druids,
You can try the
I know
trash
there's no like fishing quest. Like you turn into a seal. I'm pretty sure they removed that quest. So I don't even know if there's shaman quests. I think rogues just learn their poisons instead of having to go like do a quest line to do it, get them. So we had a rogue get kicked from our guild yesterday. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, but people didn't like that he died. But I mean, I wasn't looking for it, but I don't really see a lot of places that he died often. But people say he did.
Something when you guys get settled.
And, no. But the reason, the real like, the building up to reason thing. He didn't get a piece of loot, so he got angry.
Wait, someone off there.
And I don't know the behind this, story or whatever.
Africa?
But he was probably like, I'm doing the most DPS in the raid on
You,
every single fight,
drop a stone so we can
so
sell
I
it
want the
on
weapon. And somebody else was like, well, I want like, because we have a loot council, which a lot of people have,
What's the stones
which
going
is
for
where like a
there?
group
Do you
of
want
people
bigger
say who
earth
gets,
thing for your
what
tank?
upgrades when they drop. So like in the beginning you give your healers some gear maybe,
Death Knight.
and then once the healers are geared out you give it to all the DPS. So I'm not going to get some items that I really want. So like, because like I'm already pretty good, there are these gloves that
Like
are
this, summon
best
while
in
on a
slot
map too,
for
that's
like
cool.
every caster, DPS or healer. So I'm probably not going to get them, even though I want them and I'd be much better with them. Like it'd be a significant upgrade for me.
You guys cleared out the trash before I accept the summon.
No, I mean there's some guilds that roll.
Yeah.
This one
yeah,
doesn't.
Sure we did.
Oh, thanks, Snapped.